Let's break down the new screenshots the developers gave us while we wait for the alpha playtest to come out. First of all, we can see that there will be a shelter, warmth, and comfort mechanic based on this little segment in the lower left screen. We can see that our player character has 4 bars of health, while they have 2 different types of food eaten. It looks like some kind of meat roll and a taco. We can see corn seedlings being planted in a garden bed, and beside the first garden bed we have a second garden bed with an unknown crop growing. There is a lot of clutter in the background of this screenshot, which I'm assuming adds to the comfort level, which apparently is level 16, as our little rest area square tells us. There is a potted plant in the background, and I cannot tell if it has a function or if it is just to raise that comfort level. Our bases will be able to have palisades as well as wooden pathways to walk along. There is a build mode that includes left click to build, holding would be quick build, middle mouse to rotate, just click the middle mouse once for destroy mode, backspace for undo, right click for open catalog, Q for building options, and B escape for exit building mode. The piece of island map that is shown in the screenshot is called the Coast Jungle. She's hot, that's all there is to say. This is another screenshot of the Coast Jungle. As we can see up in the minimap, we are in a cave system with the supposed mouth of the cave being shown on the map itself. Our player character has had 2 pieces of food to eat, just as in our first screenshot we looked at, and also has 4 bars of health. I'm assuming they are related. We can see that while our character is in a cave, you do get a rested shelter bonus there. We can see that the character has multiple tools and weapons of varying quality, it would seem. The weapons look like a cutlass and a pistol. The tools look like a pickaxe and an axe. They are all of blue quality. And then we have a green quality bandage. This screenshot has no look at the minimap, and I suspect that this might be the opening scene of the game as we spawn in. I suspect this because there's really nothing on the hotbar. There is only one basic white weapon, as well as one little bit of food that might have been given as like a beginner's morsel. This also looks like a very cinematic scene with a possible dead compadre there on the ground and pirate scum in the background. We also notice that the character only has 3 possible health bars to be full here, and they only have 1 piece of food that they have eaten, so to me that makes sense. We also have a wetness debuff because it looks like it is either raining or the waves are crashing down upon whatever burning ship we are on. We have a goal here to defeat the pirates, which again sounds to me like a beginning scenario to introduce us to the game. Here we see a screenshot of a swamp island or biome. We have a player character who has 6 possible bars of health, and they have also only had 2 plates of food. But if we look over on the hotbar, it looks like this chopped up meat dish is of purple quality, so that might add to the chunks of health that we can get. And the steak dish is of green quality, so higher caliber food likely gives you more chunks of health. We can also see that this character has a basic cutlass, as it is white, and we can see that they, I think it's a pistol, have a purple quality pistol. I'm not sure what this is, might be Molotovs. They have 10 pieces of rope, which is very interesting to think about what that could be used for. And of course, they are facing a Sankamati hunter, which looks like a very rare breed of ancient beast. And here it looks like we have some sort of boarding minigame. We have a bar at the top with 10 allies and 7 enemies. Looks like our ally could be this sailor who has 4 shields, but his HP is getting awfully low. Our enemy has 2 shields, what looks like a 3rd broken shield, and no possibility for a 4th, although his health is quite high compared to our sailor. We also have a friendly musketeer who only has 2 possible shields with 1 split or broken and 1 full shield. Our player character has had some sort of burrito and a taco, which has given them 4 possible health bars. They have a wet debuff, and they have 2 purple weapons, as well as the basic club they are holding. The directive here is to capture the enemy ship, and the odds seem to be in the player character's favor. Here we have a screenshot of a little bit of some naval action. In the bottom left, we can see a 4 cannon layout, supposedly using cannonballs, and that is bound to key number 1. Shift would be to change ammo. The interface in the middle of the screen seems to give us the option to use the A or D key to change the way the ship is going, perhaps, to line up our shots. The player character is fighting a cutter that has 4 bars of health. I'm not sure what this interface is at the bottom, other than perhaps our own ship's health. In the bottom right, we can see the direction our rudder is sending the ship, as well as the wind. And it looks like R would be an option to repair, and T looks like run away maybe, or open the sails. We can see in this that our mini-map, the way we are facing, shows a ship in our sights and also clarifies that we are in fact in the ocean. This is interesting, but it looks like there is a toggle for music on and off with the B key. I am not sure what E does. There is debris flying everywhere, which is an awesome addition. And there is some sort of interface for the cannon here that I cannot figure out. Maybe it's a part of the A and D interface. We'll have to watch some gameplay footage to see. That is a quick breakdown of the screenshots that were posted today. Let's read the status update that the developers posted over on Steam. Ahoy, Captains! We know many of you are eagerly awaiting news on the Crosswind alpha test, and we're finally ready to share an update. The alpha build is complete in terms of features. Now we're focusing on quality assurance and final polish. While it's still an alpha, and bugs are part of the fun, we want to make sure your first adventure in Crosswind is as smooth as possible. That means squashing as many bugs as we can before release, and yes, we'll leave a few for you to find too. This build is the result of many months of hard work, so there is still a lot to test internally. We need more time to make it right. Stay tuned, and thank you for your patience. We will do our best so it is worth the wait. So that is all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that quick breakdown of some of the new screenshots we have from the Crosswind crew. As always, I will continue keeping my eyes peeled for more Crosswind news so that I can keep you all updated. If you are interested in more of a discussion about survival game mechanics, particularly eating thirst meters and grinding materials, then I will direct you to the video that I will link here.